Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be some shadow work. We don't always do shadow work, but I feel like we're going to start incorporating a little bit more of that into the weekly messages. So this deck is called Conversations with Your Inner Self. It is a two-part deck. The light side is about integrating and the dark side is about identifying the issue or the obstacle. Tried to make that one word. Obstacle. Obstacles. Okay, so Spirit, what does the collective need to identify from what's hidden? What is hidden that they need to identify, please? There we go. Ooh, communication. Interesting. So you may need to communicate effectively. How does your shadow self influence your communication style? Interesting. So these cards are designed to basically you have this conversation with yourself. You ask yourself these questions. What comes to light? Family. How can you break the negative behavioral chains that run through your family? Vulnerability. What makes you feel unsafe and vulnerable? Traits. What traits do you dislike the most about yourself? Energy drainers. What always drains your energy and why? And change. Do you prefer change or do you avoid it and why? So some food for thought. So part 2 is integrating. So how do we find the balance, Spirit? Okay, acceptance. What aspects of your shadow self are you ready to accept and integrate? Oh, if I could hold the cards. What do you need to hear? Close your eyes and tell yourself something beautiful and comforting that you need to hear. Life vision. What do you want your life to look like? And how do you want to feel each day? Love. When do you feel most loved? Feeling freedom. Think about feeling completely free. What images or memories come to mind? Purpose. How can your shadow self help you to understand your purpose? One more. Boundaries. How can you use your shadow self to strengthen your boundaries? Love these cards. They're good food for thought. All right, let's see. What do we need to know this week, Spirit? What's hidden from the collective? What do they need to focus their energy on seeing clearly? 7 of Swords. The deception, the illusion, okay? 7 of Swords is about people who like to lie, cheat, steal, manipulate you, okay? And I feel like we've had the wool pulled over our eyes in the collective on certain areas of our life for some time. So Spirit is trying to illuminate those for us so we can see who is truly for us and who is not. Could be a romantic partner that we can't trust, right? Maybe they're out there dipping their pen in all of the company ink. Maybe there's somebody who's out there playing the field. Normally the Knight of Cups would be the knight in shining armor, but he's lacking courage and confidence right now. So he's feeling undesirable in this energy because he's lacking his courage in order to take some sort of initiative in love. So until he finds that, he's going to attract people who are in low vibrational energy, which isn't what either of them actually want. So he's got to find his confidence. He's got to do that healing, right? He's got to go within. He's got to seek the advice of wise counsel. He's got to seek Spirit's advice. He's going to have to really kind of rectify the situation, but it comes from within. Why does he have the lack of confidence? Why is he unable to step into his divine energy? And what is holding him back from accepting the love that he maybe never gave himself or never received? 6 of Swords. So I do feel like there's been a lot of delays around movement, maybe in love, maybe somebody needing to make changes in their life. These delays or these obstacles are being held up until you step into this energy that you believe you receive it. Some of it is hard work on your part, right? Have you come into alignment with the energy you need to be in to step into this different reality? If you haven't been doing the work, there's delays and obstacles in your path. If you're on the right path, if you know you deserve positive things, because we all do, then you will come into alignment and opportunities just start to present themselves. It's how it's designed to work. So I do feel like currently there's a lot of conflict and chaos. It could be anywhere in your life, romance, it could be at work, but I feel like Spirit is really trying to nudge you out of this and towards a path that is better suited for you. So can we heal? Seriously, can we heal the heartbreak? Are we willing to do the inner work, as painful as it can be sometimes, to actually let it go? And that's what retrograde is all about. It's a review process. Most of the month of November, we're going to be in Mercury in retrograde. We've got Jupiter going into retrograde. We've got all these crazy alignments that are literally trying to shake things up and point out directly what is for you and what is not for you, so that you can clean house and get rid of the chaos and the clutter in your life. Do you want to live a peaceful, happy life, or do you not? So we also have the Two of Cups. So this could be a breakup. In the shadow, it's not a happy marriage. It's not a happy union. It's things that we really do need to work on letting go of. So I do think that there's a lot of conflict and chaos in a love situation or a marriage, and I feel like it's transitioning out of your life. If it's not a vibrational match, it's being eliminated. And we have Six of Wands. So this could be a hollow victory, right? Maybe somebody thought this is what they wanted and maybe they didn't actually want this. Maybe somebody feels like they have to win at all costs. Maybe there's some creative blocks and things that aren't working well, right? So that has to end. But some cycle still isn't closed yet, right? It's not over yet. And Spirit's giving me, it's not over until the fat lady sings. Maybe somebody likes opera. I feel like there is this need for closure, but we haven't experienced it yet. But it's there should you want it to be. Somebody's making really poor choices when it comes to business and money. And that's something that I feel like maybe you've been scammed in love before, scammed in business before, right? And there's this sense of dread and waiting. It's like, when will my time ever come? So I feel like you have to find your confidence, but you also can't find arrogance. And the King of Wands in the reverse, or the shadow, is about arrogance. It's about restlessness. They're telling me somebody might be rattling the cage, so to speak, right? It's like there's this restless energy that they're really trying to just break free from what's holding them back. So whether that's being held up financially, being held up in a loveless relationship, or one that's toxic and needs to end, Spirit is trying to point out what exactly it is that really needs to be released. How do we find the balance, Spirit? Thank you. Page of Wands. Can you remember how to have fun again? Can you put yourself back out there and learn to live a little bit and enjoy yourself? Focusing on practical matters, okay? Maybe you're building an empire. I feel like you need to be cautious with who you get involved with. So Spirit's giving you the keys to be able to have discernment and see what's for you and what's not. You are due some sort of financial blessing. This could be a pay raise, a promotion, unexpected check arriving in the mail. If you're doing the work, it's coming to you, okay? You're about to come out of hiding in a really big way, taking action, being brave, maybe leaving a relationship that's no good for you, and embracing self-love and self-care. I do feel like you might be a little bit trapped. That's in the wrong deck. So that's really a message when they're in the wrong deck. So I feel like you're setting yourself free from where you felt really stuck and trapped. The Eight of Swords in the reverse is you are uncovering what's holding you back so you can set yourself free, right? You're taking off the blindfold, you're facing the truth, facing reality, so you can make some adjustments. And that helps you to stop juggling, to set the situation back on level ground so that you can let go of what's not serving you and stop juggling. Eight of Coins, putting in the hard work somewhere, right? We might need to actually do the work in order to be successful. There's all of a sudden a mosquito in my office. Hang on. That was weird. Maybe it was outside. I thought it was inside. Mosquitoes could somehow be significant. It's like November. Why do we have mosquitoes? It should be cold enough. We don't. So the Eight of Coins, put in the hard work, right? Your reputation may precede you. I feel like people are talking about you that you have no idea have connections that want to help you build your business, right? And lead to a victory. Fame, fortune, public recognition, and reward for all of your what? Hard work, okay? Setting yourself free, right? No more conflict and chaos internally, which leads us down a path of alignment, going towards a period of recovery financially, as well as maybe cutting some things off that don't serve our highest good. So the question I will present to you as we close this reading is, are you ready to take that leap of faith? The question is, are you ready? Because Spirit's about to present you an offer. Look before you leap. Do not make any sort of crazy jumping without thinking about things, because we will be in retrograde. If there's contracts, read the fine print. Know exactly who and what you are getting involved with so that you don't make a faux pas or a misstep. But Spirit is trying to show you that you always have a choice of what direction you want to take things going forward. And Spirit's about to burn away the things that don't serve your highest good. Judgment is an indication that time is up, a decision is being reached. Either you get to make it or Spirit will make it for you to put you back into alignment. So don't judge yourself or others too harshly during this time. Decide what's working and what's not, and be willing to take that leap of faith in a new direction towards success and happiness. Have a great week.